Hello and welcome to another episode of MJTCG. This time we're going to do part number 2 of the Hours of Devastation box opening. I'm going to skip through the commons, well, probably part number 3 I'll skip through the commons just because it's a lot to read and I don't like reading. So we got 3, 6, 9. Alright, what do we got here? 1 nickel bolus? Is this the one we got? 1 nickel. Okay, we got 2 nickel boluses to end with. That's good. 2 scarab gods. That's good. 2 other planeswalker chick. This thingy. Those. Alrighty. We'll start with this dude or dudette. It's not really it has no gender, it looks like to me. It looks like a zombie. Skeleton, really. Mummy thingy. My bobber. So, we're hoping to get Nicol Bolas. That is the most expensive card. Sorry, Nicol Bolas Godfire is the most expensive card in this set. Here's the token. That's our land. Is a regular swamp. Alrighty. Open Fire, Countervailing Winds, Sunblast, Oasis Revivalist, Karen Eternal, Crash Through, Orcutra's Avenger, Strategic Planning, Desert of the Glory Field, Scourge of Souls. Our first uncommon is Stirward of Solidarity, which is for 1 white and 1 generic. It is a 2/2 human warrior. Tap, exert it, create a 1/1 creature, white creature with warrior token with vigilance. This actually combos with a card in Modern. I can't remember off the top of my head. Supreme Will for 2 generic and a blue. Instant, counter target spell unless controller pays 3. Or, look at top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest of them bobbing library in any order. That's a solid card. It's going to see play in my EDH decks, probably. Dagger of the Worthy. For 2 generic, it's an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and afflict 1. Afflict is whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses X life, where X is its afflict. In this case, afflict is 1, so it loses 1, and it's 2 to equip. And our rare is Dream Stealer. For 2 generic, 1 black, it's a 1/2 with Menace, Human Wizard. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards that many cards, and it has Eternalize for 6 mana, 4 black. 4 generic and 2 black. Alright, token is a cat. Meow meow. Sorry, I'm weird. I like cats, and I make meow meows when I say them. Act of Heroism, Puncturing Blow, Spellweaver Eternal, Wretched Camel, Beneath the Sands, Lurching Rotbeast, Rune Rat, Life Goes On, Granitic Titan. I don't know. I can't say that. Oh wait, I do know why. I have a learning disability, so I can't read well. Ha ha ha. And that's not a joke. I actually do. Seer of the Last Tomorrow. Unconventional Tactics, Dune Diver. I should be reading these. This is the first uncommon. I'm sorry. Unconventional Tactics is for 2 generic, 1 white. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying until end turn. Whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 white. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. That's solid. Alright, Dune Diver for 2 generic, 1 green. It's a 2/3 Naga Cleric. For 1 generic, tap and untap desert you control, you gain 1 life. Alright. Sephant Dunes. Tap, add a generic. Tap, pay 1 life, add a white. For 2 generic, white and a white. Tap, sacrifice a desert creature you control, get +1/+1 until end turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh! Haha. Ramanup. Ramanup. Excavator, which is the Snake Crucible of Worlds. It's a 2/3 for 2 and a generic, 2 generic and a green. That whenever you may play lands from your graveyard, so it's pretty awesome. And I like that card a lot. And now I have 2 because I pre-ordered 1 because it's good for EDH. We got here another cat token, another swamp. No full art so far. Blur Blades, Unquenchable Thirst, Dutiful Servant, Wretched Camel, Beneath the Sands, Unsummon, Desert of the Mindful, Manalith, Thorn Malach without weakness, and the first uncommon is Angel of the God Pharaoh, which is a 4/4 for 6, 4 generic, 2 white, flying, and cycling. Imaginary Threats, 2 generic, 2 blue. Instant creatures target opponent controls attack this turn if able. During that player's next untap step, creatures he or she controls don't untap, also with cycling. Inferno Jet, for 5 and a red, deals 6 damage to target opponent and also has cycling. And our rare is Grind to Dust. Put a -1/-1 counter on up to 2 target creatures. Is Grind, and Dust is for exile any number of target creatures that have a -1/-1 counter on them. That's pretty solid. It's not great, but it's solid. Alright, on to the next. Making a mess, making a mess. There's a token. There's our land. Not a full art. I've opened 0 full art lands in this part. It makes me sad. Disposal Mummy, Haven of the Enduring Hope, Countervailing Winds, Moaning Wall, Bitter Bow Sharpshooters, Torment of Venom, Manalith, Thorned Malach without weakness. Alright, Unconventional Tactics is the first uncommon. You already know what that does. I read it in this part. Claim to Fame. For 1 black, return target creature with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And Fame. For a red and a generic, target creature gets +2/+0 and haste until end of turn. Solid. Dune Diver. Also read this part. Ooh, Bontoon's Last Reckoning. Ooh, and a foil. Ooh, foil mythic. And a Bontoon's Last Reckoning. Destroy all creatures. Lands you control don't untap during your controller's next untap step. That's awesome. This is a card I really wanted. And we got ourselves here a mythic that's foil. That makes me happy. We got Neb the Eternal. He's a legendary creature. Zombie Minotaur Warrior. 4/6. For 3 generic, 2 red. Afflict 3. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 3 life. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, add a red to your mana pool for each 1 life your opponent lost this turn. That's pretty solid. That's getting a sleeve, because it can. That's pretty awesome. I don't think it's worth anything, but it should be pretty good in EDH. I actually like that card a lot. That's pretty awesome. On to the next pack. La 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 la. La la la. That surprised me. I wasn't expecting a foil. I should have. Ooh, full art swamp. Swamp. Dutiful Servants. Corn Scrapper. Proven Combatant. Moaning Wall. What? Embuscade. Sorry. Carrion Screecher. Desert of the Fervor. God Pharaoh's Faithful. Feral Prowler. Gilded Ceradon. Our first uncommon is Manticore Eternal, which is for a 5/4 for 3 generic and 2 red with Afflict 3. Whenever it becomes blocked, target player loses 3, or defending player loses 3 life, and must attack each combat. Claim to Fame. Also read that this turn. Overcome, which is bad. Overwhelm. 3 generic, 2 green. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. Our rare is Reason to Believe. For 1 blue, scry 3. Believe is for 4 generic, 1 green. Look top card of your library. You may put it onto the battlefield if it's a creature card. If you don't, put it into your hand. Interesting card. Not necessarily good, but interesting. That's a lot of mana. 6 mana to do that in 1 turn. That stupid thing. Got a land. Open Fire. Countervailing Winds. Student Blast. Lurching Rotfeast. Rowan's Stalwart. Grizzly Survivor. Traveler's Amulet. Gargantic Titan. Desert of the Indomitable. Seer of the Last Tomorrow. Appeal to Authority. For 1 green, up till end of turn, target creature gets trample and gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Authority is for 1 white, 1 generic. Tap up to 2 target creatures your opponents control. Creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. That's interesting. Sifter Worm for 7/7 for 7, 5 generic, 2 green. Trample, when it enters the battlefield, scry 3, below top card of your life, or gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Liliana's defeat. Destroy target black creature or black planeswalker. If Liliana was destroyed this way, its controller loses 3 life for 1 black. That's pretty solid. And our rare is Hour of Promise for 4 generic, 1 green. Search your library for up to 2 land cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. If you control 3 or more deserts, create a 2/2 black 2/2 black zombies. Not bad. Last Scarab God. Alrighty. And then 2 Nicol Bolas. What we got here? Another token. Another non-full art land. 1, 2. Why am I doing stuff there? This isn't Pokemon. Soltari Camel, Open Fire. Tragic Lesson. I love this art. Sidewinder Naga. Kurna Eternal. Rampaging Hippo. Desert of Indomitable. Rune Rat. Life Goes On. Gargantic Titan. First uncommon is Quarry Beetle for 4 generic, 1 green. It's a 4/5 insect. When it enters the battlefield, may return target land card from a graveyard to the battlefield. Torment of Scarabs for 3 generic, 1 black. Enchant Aura Curse. Enchant player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player loses 3 life unless he or she sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. Burning Fist Minotaur for 1 and a red. It's a 2/1 first strike for 1 red and 1 generic. Discard a card. Burning Fist Minotaur gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That could be an interesting card. Driven to Despair for 1 generic, 1 green. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Despair. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. That's actually pretty solid. I like that card. Nicol Bolas time! Alrighty. Sandblast, Kindle Fury, Aven Reed Stalker, Carrion Screecher, Oasis Revivalist, Cunning Survivor, Traveler's Amulet, Survivor's Encampment, Gift of Strength, Crash Through. First uncommon is Fervent Pain Caster, for 2 generic, 1 red. It's a 3/1 human wizard. Tap to deal 1 damage to target player. Tap exerted, deals 1 damage to target creature. Riddle Form for 1 generic, 1 green, blue. 1 generic, 1 blue. It's enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have it become a 3/3 Sphinx with flying and additional other types. And for 2 generic, 1 blue, scry 1. Seems pretty solid. Obelisk Spider, which is a 1/4 for 4, 1 green, 1 black, 1 generic. Reach, whenever deals damage to a creature, combat damage to a creature, put a -1/-1 counter on the creature. Whenever you put a -1/-1 counter on a creature, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And our rare is Rowan's Last Stand. For 2 green, sorcery, create a 5/4 green snake token. Lands you control don't untap. That is my third, and I'm sorry for spoiling it, third Last Stand card from one of the gods. Last pack, part number 2. We got this token. We got this land. Alrighty. I did not open a mythic in this part. I opened a foil mythic, but not a regular mythic. Alrighty. Firebrand Archer, Soltari Camel, Disposal Mummy, Carrion Screecher, Sidewinder Naga, Marauding Bone Slasher, Seer of Last Tomorrow, Desert of the Fervent, Godfarrow's Faithful, Accursed Horde. It's for 3 generic, 1 black, 3/3 zombie, target attacking creature, for black and colorless. Generic. Target attacking creature gains indestructible. Target attacking zombie gains indestructible until end of turn. Magmorph. I don't know how to say that. It's for 4 mana, 3 generic, 1 red. Elemental 5/5. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a -1/- counter on it. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, remove a -1/-1 counter from it. Riddle Form, you already saw that. And we did get a mythic. Haha. And a foil. Unish. I'm sorry, I don't. Some sort of sovereign. Kronzifing Sovereign. It's a 4/4 for 6, 4 generic, 2 blue, flying. Sphinx spells cost 2 less to cast. I cast. Whenever this dude or another Sphinx enters the battlefield under my control, reveal the top 4 cards in my library. An opponent separates them into 2 piles, but one of the piles in my hand and the other in the graveyard. Seems solid. And this stupid dude. Alright, so far I've opened 2 mythics in this box. 3, including a foil mythic. So, pretty happy about this. And again, come on. Alright, so this is what I opened. I know I'm not reading them. I'm going a little bit fast. Thank you for watching another episode of MJTCG. Please remember to like, share, and comment.